Hey, hey, hey. Happy Friday. It's your girl, Queen Lede, aka the EH Travel Queen. Y'all know I really get on here because I'm representing my company, Elevated Heights Travel, because again, we all need a little travel in our lives just to be able to deal with some of the things that are going on in this world. So when you get a chance, hit the like button, follow me, check out the website at www.elevatedheights.org, and I'm going to drop that in the chat for you guys. Those of you can kind of take a look at that later. We have all kinds of trips coming up. So I'm filling out my Dubai trip. That's coming up in a couple of months. So it might be a little quick for some of you. And that's okay. But we've got a whole bunch of 2026 trips. They are just $99 now. $99 down through the month of September. So all the way up through September 30th, $99 down. After that, it goes back to $200 down. Again, you want to get yourself all booked up for these trips coming up next year: South Africa, Spain, Greece, and our culminating trip, Ghana. It's going to be so much fun because we're going to be there doing Afro Future Fest. And we'll have our cultural experience. So, and just putting some information in the chat box for you. And that way you can hit me up if you have any questions or go ahead and book our trips today. We need 2026 trips. All right. Again, my goal is to make sure that you have a good time and, so you can be able to get away and, just relax your mind. But anyway, we want to talk about some things that are going on in the world today. So, the Jimmy Kimmel stuff. So we already got suspended a couple days ago, but I already knew what that translated to. Suspension translates to fired. So I was watching the news earlier today, and they were showing Jimmy Kimmel's office has been cleaned out. They have the truck, they have all his stuff. So what that means for y'all? That means that that's a firing. And that's what they're doing to a lot of these media personalities that are speaking out against the current Orange Guys administration. And to be honest with you, I saw the clip for Kimmel, and it really, all he said was he was just talking about how with this whole CK incident that happened last week with the assassination of that person, and how the MA people are really trying to distance themselves from the actual killer, who is supposed to be MA that person. So they're like, oh no, he ain't one of us, because they don't want to be attached to that negative stigma. And so Kimmel was mentioning something like that, kind of like in a joking way, whatever. But I guess some folks didn't like it. Some folks probably made some phone calls and sent out a message. And I think the guy's name is Brendan Carr, who's over the FCC or whatever. And he's friends with Trump, the Orange Man. Yeah, he's friends with him. And so it's not about the free speech, because he should have free speech. He should be able to say whatever he wants. He's been saying it, just like the rest of them, just like Saturday Night Live, which I'm going to have to take a look at, because, Saturday Night Live does a lot of satire. And remember, they used to, do their imitations of the Orange Man. I forgot Baldwin, the guy Baldwin. But I bet you, I haven't seen Saturday Night Live in a while, but I bet you they might be steering clear of anything, to joke about around that administration. But who knows? I'm not sure. Maybe they still are pretty, ratchet or whatever, which I like. But the Orange Man doesn't like that. So saw it on TV today. Every day is something new, y'all. All you got to do is turn on the TV. I mean, don't watch it for too long, but just watch it to get a glimpse of what's going on. So the Orange Man getting on his little plane talking about, oh, yeah, I think the FCC, should do something about this. They should fine on me because, 97% of what they write about me is just, it's all negative stuff. I mean, they shouldn't be able to do that. I mean, seriously? Yeah, so we talking about CK's freedom of speech when he was spitting out all that hate stuff against folks like me and us and whatever. But when Kimmel says something, or when the Joy Reid say stuff, and you get the Don Lemons, all of a sudden they got job eliminations, firing, suspensions, whatever you want to call it. But when they speak out and they're saying really the stuff that's just the truth, it's the news. But we are being overwhelmed with the fake news that the Orange Man used to always talk about. But he is the main person that is about fake news. All that negative propaganda. Again, we know what this is. Again, if you're coming in, hit the like, share button, follow me, because we'll be coming to you with content every day, talking about these different world events, but also giving you an avenue so that you can break away and get away from it by traveling through Elevated Heights Travel. So again, I'm here to help you guys kind of decompress with some stuff. So feel free to visit the site at www.elevatedheightstravel.org, or you could send me an email. I'm going to drop this in the chat for you. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call. And we can talk about doing some customization trip for you. Maybe you just want a Thursday through Sunday weekend, or a Friday through Sunday, or you want to join one of the trips we already have. We can get you all set up because we got to get you away from all this stuff that's going on. So again, you have your Orange Man on TV talking about, yeah, I think the FCC should step involved. And whenever he starts talking like that, he's talking to a particular person or persons, giving them the, hey, I think you should do this. So don't be surprised how this continues to play out in the future, because you're seeing it more and more that the media does not really, they don't do the news like they used to. They're all capitulating and kind of backing down and like, oh, let me ask these soft questions because they don't want to make this person mad. Or even if they're doing it on the side and they're not talking to him directly, they are like, very careful. But we are seeing in real time our freedom of speech being attacked, and basically these things are happening to scare people. I was watching online something last night, and I wish I would have remembered this lady's name. I can't remember this lady's name, but I guess she was like the only black person left at the Washington Post, and she got fired, and so it was like a big thing. So it's like, are we going to see more and more of this? Hey, thanks for joining live. While you're in here, go ahead and hit the like button, join and follow. Again, I'm talking about everyday just topics. This your girl, EH Travel Queen, LA, aka Queen Lede. So I'm talking about everyday travel stuff, and how people can get away and decompress, because that's what we do. Whether you want to do a quick staycation in the city you're in, or you want to do a quick or one of our longer trips, put it that way. So if you're interested in that, hop on over to the website at www.elevatedheightstravel.org. Okay, getting back to life. So again, we're in here talking about what's going on in the news and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to just kind of hang in the middle here. I'm just kind of reporting what I see. And so today, again, we were talking about the CK funeral that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I don't know. I guess it's coming up soon. But they were talking about how they have so much security around this event. Like it's almost like Super Bowl security to for this funeral. And I live in the state of Minnesota. And so some of you know, and if you don't know, we had two senators, or a senator and her husband, were killed due to some political views and what this alleged killer had against them and the stuff they say. So I mean, it's gotten really out of hand, guys. It's like you can't even talk about stuff. You can't be on a certain side, because if people don't like it, you can find yourself ending up unalived, and it's just it's very heartbreaking. Very, very heartbreaking. So again, I think the country's under a lot of stress right now, emotionally, mentally, which can take a toll on you physically. And so I'm just offering an avenue for folks that want to get away or talk to me about how you can maximize just doing a staycation if it's you need to stay close to home, or just doing a real vacation, because you want to take that. Again, visit our website at www.elevatedheightstravel.org and hit us up on the inquiry. We can help you out with that. But we're in the live. We're in the live. Go ahead and give me a shout out. Give me a wave. Say hi. Make sure I can know that you hear me out there. Give me a wave, give me a shout, something. Can you hear me? Just say yes or no, because I can't tell if the mic is on. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I appreciate you joining the live. I'm going to add you. I'm going to follow you back. Yes. Follow you back there. So feel free to follow my page as well. Again, we're just out here hanging out on the live, talking. As people come into the live, we'll kind of get their take on some things. So I would love to hear from you on what your thoughts are on what's going on in the world today. And then also, how are you handling it? What are you doing for self-care? We want to know. Talk about that. But anyways, so we're going to keep us moving because it looks like we're a little bit light on the chat at this moment, and that's okay. We'll come back and we'll do some more chatting. But thank you for popping into the live. Remember, don't forget to hit the like button and follow on your way out. I will follow you back. And have a blessed Friday. Enjoy your weekend and do something really fun.